Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordant. We are back to continue our playthrough of Rogue Trader. We are in Ricadiphilia, the prison planetoid. We forgot to open a little thingy here.
What in the world?
You bitch.
I rise to
Thank
the
you.
occasion.
Very not worth it.
Follow my lead.
Combat has been a little bit strange, I will say. But we are managing, I suppose.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
So we're gonna loot this place and... Oh. And then... we are going for, I believe, the last fight in this region. Foe Hammer and the Saturated Cape. When the wearer uses Endure, they immediately remove one of the effects on them in the following order. Burning, Poison, Bleeding. It's actually quite nice. This is quite nice. And this one, I think I remember from the early access. This is actually a shotgun. Yeah, a shotgun pistol. Which I think can actually be quite a nice addition for Abelard. I think both of these are good for Abelard. So, Mr. Abelard, let's see. Each heroic act increases dodge. Yeah, dodge not for you. So you take that, and you take the Foe Hammer. And now you have the Deadshot Stub Revolver, which is... it's better than mine, but it requires 35 strength. Now I'm wondering if I want to have that or the shotgun on him, honestly. Because the damage is kind of the same, but the pistol is better in terms of accuracy. Okay, I'll keep the pistol. If I find myself in need of a shotgun effect on my frontliner, then I will have one. Just checking if anyone else can actually benefit from this. Maybe her, if I ever gave her a melee weapon, but I don't see myself giving her a melee weapon. Okay, so let's carry on here. To the main level we go. We are now on this side. We can build a bridge, which I imagine will simply create a shortcut.
I won't tolerate weakness.
You won't you? A corpse in a uniform decorated with a winter scale coat of arms. The dead guard did not even have time to draw a weapon. The attack must have come as a surprise. I imagine it's the bodyguards. I'm just checking if this door leads to some place unexplored. No, it does not. Okay, so we've taken care of everything inside. We will now use the elevator to go to the open pit. Sounds a little bit ominous. I just noticed that my character is actually the character from the loading screen. At least it looks like it.
Done.
Nice. Medicaid?
I did fine.
The evidence suggests that the victim was killed by poison gas. This glass-making furnace was used to melt the started sand into glass. Some cargo. Oh, awoken prisoners. Warden Casteglia over there. Fire grenades. That is the very interesting, my friends. You already have one? Okay, cool. I guess you can take one. Okay, so we have some people here, which I'm guessing is gonna turn into a fight. Now, the question is, do I want to approach this fight from over there or from over here? I get the feeling that from over here is better because we're kind of flanking them. Okay, I'll go through here. Now, let's have my formation lined up properly. Okay. And let's move up. Oh, they really don't care about this. Okay, so Abelard, you go alone. There we go. Find Warden Casteglia. I told you, Evie. They are hiding so much from us. arrogant mentors, holy brothers and sisters. What have they ever given us? Nothing but a pile of fibs and useless admonitions. The voice of the man sitting with its back to you sounds almost soft. Heedless of everything but what is in front before him, he leans over a prisoner dressed in expensive clothing. So someone over there. But Aurora, she is different. She spoke with me like no one ever had before. She revealed the truth to me, and now I can reveal it to you. If you just stop struggling for 1 minute. What? The man finally realizes he is not alone and turns to you. He is clutching a long, thin metallic rod with blood dripping off of it. We have guests. From the Von Valanche's ship, I would wager. Evie, my dear, you will have to wait. Do not faint, I beg of you. It is important that you feel everything, including your other eye. Yeah, he's blinding people. The Warden's words are suddenly drowned out by a chorus of voices in your head. The entity that still dwells in the recesses of your mind rejoices in a cacophony of cries. This place, it holds great significance for the entity. In the frantic chanting of the voices, you can almost make out words that speak of an ancient grave, one that was opened, for it contained a priceless treasure, a most coveted prize that was retrieved by the faithful after a centuries-long search. Such dreadful shades, Cassie recoils and covers her mouth. The colors of this place, they are putrescent to the core, and these people, their colors are oozing with madness and despair, pain and doom. How do you know who I am? Lies have many faces, but there is only one truth, and it has been laid bare before me. I knew the enemy of the truth would come here sooner or later. You know, we had this guy once, he was a quiet one. One day he walked into a middle deck bar, threw one back, and then pulled out a gun and started shooting people left and right without saying a word. Then he shoved the barrel in his mouth and blew his brains out. Our warden here has exactly the same look in his eyes right now. Who's that on the table? My sincerest apology. Where are my manners? Please allow me to introduce Evane Winterscale, or Evie, the younger son of Caligo's Winterscale, in the flesh. You know, he was so close to witnessing the truth right before you interrupted our little chat. How dare you, contemptible peasant! For every drop of noble blood you spill, you will pay 100-fold more. Cassia turns to you for support with an expression that is equal parts indignant and frightened. Abelard shakes his head somberly. That poor fool. I knew nothing good would come of his naive attempt at negotiating with heretics. However, Evane appears to still be alive. If we make haste, we might yet save him. Having a scion of House Winterscale in our debt will certainly prove beneficial. What madness have you brought into this prison? Or actually, wait. Yeah, I'll go with this one. What? No. Who is Aurora? Oh, so you've managed to barge in here and interfere with the prophetess's designs without even knowing who she is? But it is too late now. You will never attain sight. All you can do is accept your fate. He suddenly stirs like a predatory beast. I do not like it when people take the prophetess Aurora's name in vain. I desire your death, enemy of the truth. The warden raises his hand and the maimed people start thrashing about in their death throes. Oh. Okay, kinda glitched. The time for words has passed. Optimates, give your power to this harbinger of Aurora. Let our foes see the truth, or become awash in blood.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
Yeah,
Show
we'll
them
see
no
about that.
mercy.
Okay, so what do we have? We have guards, we have awoken prisoners. We have Warden Casteglia. So the awoken prisoners, I imagine, are melee. Yeah, they have axes. And Horde of Thugs. At the start of the turn, this creature gains +5 to weapon skill and ballistic skill for each ally in a 3-cell radius around it for 1 round. Okay. The guards are likely to have ranged weapons. And oh, another guard. Are you a sniper? No. Okay, not a sniper. Good. We have unholy lenses. Okay. So for the most part it doesn't seem like too much of a problematic fight, I would hope. Argenta acts first. I will leave her right here. It's kind of a shame I don't have heavy cover, except this one, but I can't really do anything from this one here. Okay, so she can just stay where she is. I would like Abelard to be in a place where it does not interfere with the line of fire. So something like this should work. Or even here. Idira, where would you go? Idira doesn't really have much of a place. I guess you can stay here, buffing and possibly killing that guy. Now, Cassia. Cordumt is over there. Cassia can... Actually, let's trade, because she has the cone AoE, and I don't, so... I think we can stay like this. Right, so, what do we have? If we burst fire, we can hit 3 people over here. Okay, so if I do this, I can then run and gun and burst again, or I can simply use my AP for concentrated fire to increase my damage. I think just firing twice is probably better. But that's kind of the same logic between picking this or rapid fire, isn't it? And that means I made the wrong choice in choosing this one. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, I'm actually gonna stick with my decision here then, and I'm gonna use concentrated fire.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
And we will try to hurt these people as much as possible.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Eradicated.
Okay. No real complaints here, I'll be honest. I can also just run and gun and single shot someone. What is this? Ah, Revel and Slaughter, okay. I will leave this guy for last, probably because he has the most HP. So 47% chance, 17, 15, 28. Okay, here. Shame. Let's still go for this. Increase our momentum a little bit. Now, Idira. I would love to buff Abelard. And we can do that. So take dodge. Take Iron Arm for extra strength and toughness. And now if I go for a Lightning Arc, I also hit that one and kill this one, which is perfect. Exactly the amount of hit points that I need. Yep.
On it.
Do it.
Be gone.
There we go. We're off to a good start. Pass the turn.
I'm enraged.
Man, I swear, how can they hit so accurately?
Brace yourself, Abelard.
She is behind cover. This guy I understand, but her? I don't get it. But okay. Alright, so I think I can actually move her here and use Little Stair and hit 3 people. That would be good. But before we go for that, I would probably say that I want Voice of Command on Argenta. Reveal the Light on Abelard.
If I may.
And now we're gonna come over here and use Little Stair. Like this.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Very nice. Stunned, not stunned, not stunned. That's okay. Running into melee, that's fine. Running into melee, that's perfect. Abelard! Alrighty. So, ideally, I would like to charge into this position and kill one of these and then kill the other. That would be my plan. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, so actually I might go over here.
My place is at the fore.
Brace for impact. So in theory we don't suffer from melee superiority. We charge that guy. Now, I could cleave and kill them both, but I prefer to use a single attack and cast Endure. I think having Endure up is more valuable here. Okay, so you pass the turn. Now, Mr. Cordumped, what are we doing with you? I believe we're quite simply going to make Argenta our servant. Give her Air of Authority.
Suits my purposes.
And now, can I shoot someone from here? I can actually. That guy or even this guy. Sure.
Nothing I can't do.
Did I hit? I think I did. Yeah, okay. And now we're gonna go for Bring It Down on Argenta.
All too easy.
She gets 4 action points. Lovely. This way we can do stuff like Concentrated Fire and then just burst the enemies. I would love to also hit this guy, but then if I do, I don't hit this one. Like this? Soften them up a little bit? Sure.
As the Emperor commands, I act. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Okay. Missed this guy entirely, but killed one. I'm happy about that. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. That's fine with me. We have... I have 5 action points. I thought this would go away in my extra turn. It does not make sense. I will just be happy with the fact that I got an extra action point. Even though I'm not even gonna use it anyway, so it's not that important, honestly. That's good. Reload.
I'll do it.
Pass the turn. Time for Idira. And what is Idira going to do? I think I need to move her in order to do something here. But I don't want to expose her to anything. Oh, she can... Really? From over there you can do this? How? It's very strange to me, but okay. Have some dodge.
Will do.
Have some toughness. Why not? And now I can finish this guy off. There you go. Pass turn.
Just a minor setback.
Yeah, keep shooting him, that's fine. This guy was stunned, that's why he only got up now. I'm going to increase her own willpower.
Isn't this a job for the servants?
By a lot. And let me think. I could give him voice of command. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do voice of command and then lidless stare. Okay. We have finest hour. Awesome. I think I will save that to some situation where I really need it. Because right now Abelard can play. I'm gonna do
At your
sworn enemy and hit the bitch.
Gray hair.
There we
sure
go.
hand.
What's happening? So this guy respawned. He fully healed. And it seems to be because of these unholy lenses. Which should mean that we have to break those lenses before we can actually kill him. Which would be interesting. He's playing after... I'm actually gonna... I don't like the fact that he might go for Cassia, so I'm actually gonna do this. I will charge over here.
I'm not interested. Indeed.
Even though I can't use Endure. I could also do this. But there's no real point. Pass. Okay. Now, let me see what I can do here. I'll go for that guy. Damn it, man. I rolled a 19. And I suppose bring it down on Argenta so she can shoot at that one? Possibly? I guess.
Nothing I can't do.
I don't understand why she has 4 action points again. Wait a second, because I do have Lasting Impression, and Air of Authority seems to be a buff that just stays on her. Does this mean she's gonna get an additional action point every single time? I will take it. I'm not complaining. Can I shoot this? No. Can I shoot that? I can. For very low damage. Okay, so no. Shoot this guy.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I hit cover. It happens. Okay, go there.
Pain and
Ow!
duty go hand in hand.
Yeah, man, not having Endure is such a big difference. Does he have an injury? I'm not particularly bothered because we can go to the ship very soon after this, so again, I'm not worried at all.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Let's see. I can start working on these, but it would be preferable to start killing these enemies first. It cannot hit both of them, really. Okay. You know what?
Faith without deeds is worthless.
You know what?
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave.
Heroic act.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
One down.
Doubt
Revel and
is for the
Slaughter
weak.
for extra hit chance. Critical damage and critical hit chance. Yep. We will take all those things.
The Emperor commands, I act. And you, my Emperor!
One more. Okay.
I'll do it.
Damn. Nice rolls. And I'll just stay like this. Now, Idira, can you hit that guy? No, he's too far away. Sadly. But let's start moving up.
I know what is to come.
You are buffed, you are buffed. Let's buff you.
Anything else? On it.
Pass. Okay, so Cassia. What are we doing, Cassia?
Me?
Sure.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
This works. She's more accurate than Argenta. I don't get it.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Take some willpower, woman. Now, Abelard, I need you to just hold the line here. Wait, what? What? I can't get over there, really? You're joking. I have to go this way. Oh my god. Sure, I'll do it. Can I?
I will do my duty.
Ah. Well, sworn enemy.
Will be done. Victory is imminent.
Dude. And again, I could use a medkit right here. It uses up 2 AP to heal my injury and heal some wounds. I don't believe it will be necessary though. So I will just get closer to my enemy here.
Indeed.
And be tanky in essence. Okay, my turn.
Not a problem for me.
Pew. There we go. And now I can bring it down on Argenta.
Nothing I can't do.
Man, this is lovely. Getting these 4 action points every single turn. Woo. Concentrated fire.
Faith without deeds is worthless. This is why
Blue is covered. Nice. Okay, he's going for Abelard. That's more than okay. Now, you. Let's start breaking these things, please. 24% chance to hit. For real. Are you gonna make me kill this in single fire?
Doubt is for the weak.
I guess it will.
I refuse. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Okay. Help me out here. Can I do this there? I can. Can I actually? No. So let's just do that.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
It said it would deal damage. Come on.
Will do. That is not my destiny.
This UI. Oh my god. Okay. Well.
If I may.
2 damage. Woohoo!
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I'll do it.
I'll try it again. Immediate regret. Well, we're having fun. Sworn enemy, do you still have it? Nay.
It will be done. I will do my duty.
Take 19.
At your beck and call.
Endure. Shoot that.
All too easy.
12 energy damage, good.
Already done.
Okay, I believe. We can hit 2 shots this time.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh, nice. Ow. Dude, 7 damage? Let me see this. We rolled a 99. Man, my rolls are amazing. Damage 7 to 12 plus 2 plus 5 equals 19. -5, 14, plus the armor, 7. Okay, it makes a big difference. That's mostly what matters here. There's another one over there, so I'm gonna come over here.
Rejoice in battle!
Rejoice, sister. Hit chance is very, very poor. Hit cover. Pass. Move over there.
Cover me. Was that you? Or
Dude, this damage is pitiful. But it's something, you know. Let me move a little bit up.
Emperor, give me strength. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
High momentum.
Okay.
Indeed.
Wait, why not? Oh, okay, too far, okay.
Not a problem.
Some of the mechanics are still kind of confusing to me, honestly.
Die! Yes.
I swear, how? How do we do this? Why did my parry go down? Okay. Let's get over here. Concentrate fire.
Deeds is worthless.
And try to do this.
Doubt is for the weak.
Oh, come on. Just one more shot.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Too little, too late. Because he has every buff in the book and he's still getting shot at. Quite hard.
there is movement in the Empyrean.
Okay, dude, you know what? Maybe just force him to respawn or something. 54? Oh, because of the exploit, maybe. Okay. Everybody has the buff. So just pass.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
It will be done.
Okay. Actually, I can do this. But I will... Now let's see.
We'll rule the stars themselves.
Doesn't matter all that much, to be honest. So... I can get over here and shoot this one. What?
Someone else can do this.
Why? Ah, no limit on melee weapon. Okay. My bad. I thought it was no limit on attacks. It was not the case. We have endured. Now Cassia can get over here.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Do not dare ask.
What? Yeah, I don't know why. Okay. Sure. So, Abelard, you can get over
I've
here.
seen worse battles than this in my time.
He has 5 action points.
At your beck and call.
Don't know why. Okay, bitch.
Victory is
Now let's see how you like it.
indeed.
I've killed you twice already. Okay. Nice.
Nothing I can't do.
Let's exploit this guy
Anything is.
and nuke.
But of course. Can I fall back now?
Jesus, man. 5% chance. It just keeps on triggering. Okay, do your worst. Yep. It honestly was expected. Eh? Oh my god, did I kill him? No, he's alive, he's alive. I swear. This is not going well. Every time the Psyker deals mental damage from any source other than Aftershock, the target suffers half as much mental damage at the end of its next turn. Half. I dealt 28 direct damage and he took 41 from Aftershock. Like, how?
On it.
He didn't die, he didn't die. I can't believe it.
If I may, try to die with grace at least.
I don't know, man. Maybe I suck at the game, but I don't understand a lot of what's going on. I don't believe we've been properly introduced. Blood is bubbling on the young man's lips and his voice is barely audible, but even now it remains melodious and quite courteous. Yvain Winterscale of Coronos, greatly pleased to make your acquaintance. On the rare... Wait, does he have a... Oh, it's a cape. Okay, looked like a wing. On the rare days that Lord Winterscale visited Urek 5, the station was awash in a mist of warm hues. We were forbidden from meeting each other, but I was delighted still to see such rare colors in my home. Now, however, his colors are darkening, twisting from pain and bitterness. We must help, Lord Captain. We must save the clarity of his soul, for he whose presence makes the world a little bit brighter deserves no less. Lady Cassia, I presume, the sacred child of House Orcelio. How disgraceful it is that on the day we finally meet Yvain looks away in shame. I find myself not at my best. There is no disgrace in your predicament, Lord Winterscale. The Lord Captain and I met under similarly dreadful and tragic circumstances. What have they done to you? The Warden, my friend. I tried to convince him to stop the riot. Diplomacy failed. Speaking is a struggle, but he continues stubbornly. Father hates diplomacy, which is why I had to try. Okay, conserve your strength. You are wounded and need help. Wounded? I would have phrased it altogether differently. Tortured and maimed, perhaps. Have you ever had your eyes burned out? This was my first time. I cannot say I recommend the procedure. He is either trying to make light of the situation or growing delirious from the pain. Finish him off. I must take my leave. I will see to it that assistance is provided to you and that you are escorted from here. He nods, giving in to oblivion. Yeah, because there's just too much going on in this game that I cannot understand if it's a bug or if I'm doing it wrong. Like, again, man, how did she deal 41 mental damage from Aftershock if she had only dealt 28 before? She should have dealt 14. I don't get it. I really don't. And I also wish the combat log would log extra action points that characters get, so we could understand where exactly those are coming from, because as it stands, there's just too much stuff that's happening kind of randomly almost. Ooh. Improved armored body glove. A noble sword. Attacks with this sword cost +1 AP. On a hit, this sword's attack inflicts a disturbed effect. Grants a penalty of 10 to any willpower or fellowship tests for 2 rounds. If the target of the attack is already suffering from disturbed effect, the attack deals an additional plus wielder's willpower bonus ×2 damage to this target. Okay. Plus 10% parry and also that. Okay, it's cool. And a precise las pistol. Dodge reduction 30, rate of fire 4. This is actually quite cool. Oh yeah, it has single shot, dead eye shot and pistol burst. This is very nice gear to pick up. It was from the Warden, I believe. Okay, let's loot the place. But yeah, I'm sorry. I really wish I could understand a little bit better what's going on, so that I could also explain what's happening, but the crippled man's appearance is ghastly, and yet it is evident he was cared for after his mutilation.
I won't tolerate weakness.
The mutilated man does not stir, bound in his shackles. The plaque near his head reads, Most Holy Prophet and Optimate Atishan. This is the guy with the journals. Cool. Stub revolver. Your skin crawls as you approach this place. However, there does not appear to be anything of note. Oh. Your eye is drawn to the shards of the enormous lens scattered around the broken device. At first you are uncertain as to what troubles you, but suddenly the realization hits you. The glass shimmers in a unique way, just the same way as the shards of the unknown broken object you found near Theodora von Valentius's desk. Ah. What's the matter, Lord Captain? Why are you so interested in... Abelard trails off when he notices what you are looking at. He instantly makes a connection. By the Imperium Saints, it cannot be! Idira bites her lip. I see it too. Whatever that thing in her study was, it was made from the same material as this junk. What? What? Abelard is at a loss for words. He takes a moment to collect himself, and all at once they start pouring out in a hasty sputter. It's a mistake. Slander meant to blemish the good name of a person who is now dead and cannot even defend herself. First those minions of the arch-enemy murdered Lord Captain Theodora, and now... This cannot be tolerated. It will not be tolerated. Come on now, Abelard. Remember what she was like? Idira's smile betrays her grief, but at the same time is strangely knowing. Brazen, assertive. It was like her entire life was a race against fate until fate caught up with her in the end. She would have gone head first into a black hole if she had thought it would put her even one step ahead of everyone else out in the expanse. If we could just find out what she was keeping in her desk and why she went to get it during the attack. Sister Argenta's beautiful face is full of grief. How bitter it is to know that you were born from bad blood, but do not let this knowledge drag you into darkness. Oh. Nice. The sister's words ring with a genuine, sincere hope that you be blessed with a worthier fate. She does not appear to be shocked by the news of Theodora's possible heresy. Life must be so easy for you sanctimonious preachers, a dubious trinket, and you no longer see a person, you see bad blood, an annoying hindrance. There is enough venom in Idira's voice to poison an entire regiment. Argenta recoils, but the next moment her dark eyes ignite with fury. How dare you admonish me? We are speaking of abetting the archenemy. A person who has tainted themselves thus can never justify their actions. Sure, why go through all the trouble of trying to make sense of anything when you can just label them a heretic and call it a day? Except, dear friend, I seem to remember that you didn't mind Theodora so much while you were aboard the ship. You didn't leave her side for even a moment. She rescued you, aided you, and your adoration wilted the moment you heard an accusation sullying her memory. You weren't surprised or upset, you just gave up on her and moved on. You are walking a fine line between outright heresy and the barrel of a bolter. I love it. But it is right, it is too soon to cast accusations of heresy. Cordam, don't be naive. Theodora kept an unsanctioned witch by her side like a pet. Do you really believe she would think twice about crossing the line in other ways? She just had a piece of glass in the room. Why did it have to be hers? Chill. Walk away from the device. We don't know that. People are jumping to conclusions so quickly. Okay, so this guy is fine, right? Until our next meeting, Lord Van Valentius, I require some time alone with my thoughts. So yeah, we looted this, we did all that. We're gonna go back to the ship. So before going, let's look at what we have here. We have an improved armored body glove, which is quite good. It can go for Miss Argenta here. As for the precise last pistol, I think I prefer to have the well-maintained stub revolver. But then at the same time, this guy also has a Deadshot stub revolver. But he doesn't have a lot of ballistic skill. So honestly, maybe having a weapon that actually allows for burst fire of 4 bullets is better. We're gonna try it out. This sword, I don't really see much of a point in using it. Yeah, I don't think so. And then we have Foe Hammer. Oh yeah, this as well. I forgot about this. Consign. It doesn't show what it does. Awesome. Gains the consign ability. The ability is also available in Heroic Act and Desperate Measure version. Okay, what does it do? It is a Psyker Staff.
How may I serve the dynasty?
The next hit against a target will be automatic critical hit. Okay, that's actually cool. Heroic Act. The next attack against every enemy in combat will be an automatic critical hit. Okay. But I think it hurts me a little bit to lose my lightning arc, although this seems to be my best damage now. Especially because this is mental damage and lightning arc is not. At the same time, this doesn't seem that particularly awesome. Especially because it also makes me no longer be able to attack. Yeah, I think I prefer just my regular stuff. This one. Okay. In terms of armor, I have this one which is better. I guess she is gonna be more in the front lines than my officer, so she can take it. And what about... I completely forgot about this. Yeah, so tech cues you can take, I suppose. You can take that. And then what we have? We don't really have all that much else. Okay, let's go. I will think about the level ups for the next episode at this rate. We're simply gonna make our way into the ship. I believe this area is completed, so we can safely leave.
Follow my lead.
Raquel, your lordship, the rebellion has been crushed. I have news of your lord. She anxiously pitches forward. Is Lord Winterskill alive? Is he all right? He is alive but badly wounded. Help my people get him to the ship. There are glimmers of panic in the pilot's gaze, but she quickly pulls herself together. It will be done immediately. Thank you for letting me know, your lordship. Okay, so goodbye.
New challenge for me?
And we can leave. Vox Master Vigdis. Permission to report, Lord Captain. Over the past few days, I received several messages from different decks complaining about anomalous behavior in the ship's cogitators and servitors. The machine spirits are restless and rebellious, and no tech litany or ritual of pacification can rid them of this obstinacy. The tech priests can deal with the vessel's systems, but the servitors, they make errors in their tasks, disobey orders, change the assigned rituals, or sometimes downright freezes if in a trance. A click comes through the Vox channel, followed by a weary sigh. Lord Captain, occurrences such as these are caused by errors in cogitated calculations or have some other sensible explanation. I beseech you, do not take after those who whisper about the ship being cursed or possessed. Idria joins the channel and chimes in playfully. Oh, don't start, old man. All these peculiar happenings have long since turned into local legends. A door slams shut, a lumen starts flickering. Folk have grown used to all that, so our resident ghost has decided to up the ante. I'm telling you, things are only going to get worse from here. The technomats inspected the servitors and concluded they pose no danger. According to the servants of the Omnissiah, such behavior is caused either by the echoes of minds not completely eliminated, or by manifestations of the machine spirit's will. Nevertheless, the faulty servitors make the crew's tasks considerably more difficult, and High Factotum Generis Danrock would like to discuss how we should deal with the defective property. He is awaiting your audience on the bridge. There's never a moment of respite. Back to the bridge. Okay, so this guy wants to talk to us. Let me just check my quest log here, because the chosen one. So it's completed. The Lord Captain has put an end to this horrible chapter on Riccardi Filia's history. Okay, that's done. So now we have to land on Rykad Menoris. This is our last main quest. And then we have errands, which is also there. Machine Spirit Keeper is somewhere. And defected servitors. The unusual behavior of service should be discussed with High Factotum Generis Danrock, who is responsible for all assets on board the void ship. The High Factotum Generis Danrock greets you with a cool smile and the merest hint of a bow. Pleasure to see you, Lord Captain. How may I be of assistance? Well, Vigdis informed me about a problem with the servitors. What happened? You see, your lordship, the ship's servitors have been malfunctioning of late. They violate protocols, interrupt their tasks, observe crew members for long periods of time, and move erratically with no meaning or purpose. Generis Danrock nervously pulls on his luxurious frock coat as if it were uncomfortably tight. Had it been a routine technical fault, I would have decided the fate of these servitors myself, but I deemed it necessary to notify you. I do not wish to hide such irregularities from the Lord Captain. If you wish to observe the servitors' unusual behavior before decide their fate, this can be arranged. The majority of the defective units have been delivered to one of the storage compartments pending your decision. Okay, I don't really know what me looking at them is gonna change, but... Okay, I wish to take a look at the servitors before deciding their fate. As you wish, your lordship. Oh, book event, nice! So location, the ship, lower decks. Material, report of a tech phenomenon that was observed during the Lord Captain's visit to Bay AKN 108. From the words of High Factotum Generis Danrock. When his lordship arrived at the scene, he found the servitors in the same position that they assumed after they had been corralled into the bay. So, over there. This is, I believe, High Factotum Generis Denrock. All standing in a long, spiraling line and facing the center of this strange formation. The moment his lordship crossed the threshold of the bay gate, their bodies jerked into motion. All as one, as if obeying a command, the servitors turned to face the Lord Captain. The technomats tasked with overseeing the defective units even reached for their weapons, but then the servitors went still just as abruptly, staring at his lordship with vacant eyes. All present held their breath. Disturbed by this sight, we waited for the Lord Captain to speak. His lordship Cordant von Valancius They don't seem to be hostile, right? Because they didn't charge me or anything like that. So I guess I took several steps toward the servitors. Immediately, the servitors, each and every one of them, stepped toward the Lord Captain in perfect unison. They mimicked his movements with frightening precision. The rogue trader halted in place and, after a moment's thought, waved his hand, and the servitors, just as synchronously, repeated that gesture as well. When the Lord Captain turned quizzically to the technomats, so did the servitors, as if mocking him. Whatever the Lord Captain did, be it an incline of the head, a wave of the hand, or a step to the side, the defective units repeated it without a moment's delay or hesitation, like grotesque marionettes controlled by an unseen puppeteer. We observed this mime unfold in distressed bafflement for nearly a minute until the servitors finally came to a stop. Not sensing any threat from them, the rogue trader approached with confidence. The Lord Captain examined the servitors. As High Factotum, it was I who had prompted that entire inspection, and thus it was my duty to follow the Lord Captain. As we stepped closer, we noticed a fascinating irregularity. The servitors' pupils, normally still, were shaking wildly. Their bulging veins were pulsating under their copper collars inscribed with their past offenses. It was as if those mindless half-machines were locked in a perpetual state of extreme tension. A visible, shaken technomat behind us proposed that the human souls had awakened within the servitors' bodies after a long slumber deep within their lobotomized brains. Formerly bereft of intelligence, they had attained awareness, feeling, and understanding. After a pause, the technomat added that the servitors used to function properly and that no one had been able to explain the change in their behavior. His gaze still trained on the motionless but animate, half machines and half people, the Lord Captain. We have an heretical option. Suddenly drew an iridescent blade, one I had seen before, and, as if following some unheard command, plunged it into the nearest servitor. Yeah, I'm not gonna go for heretical here, so I'm just gonna step away, I suppose. All present held their breath. Okay, so what did I do? I will demand a report on the defective unit status from the technomats. The technomats long-waited a detailed report could have been summarized in a single key point. Despite the servitors' abnormal behavior, they were still quite capable of carrying out tasks, and therefore the circumstances did not call for their termination. In that case, I will order that one of the services be disassembled and its components investigated. A group of technomats hurried to act upon the Lord Captain's command. The servitor's mechanical parts separated with clicks, snaps, and hisses. The sutures between its wrinkled, pale flesh and its augments were laid disgustingly bare. We watched the technomats do their work and could see every centimeter of the servitor's stiff muscles abounding with valves and cavities pierced by countless cords and tubes. The disassembly and analysis complete, the technomats concurred. The unit was in working order. Nothing in the dissected body that lay before us could provide any insight into the reason behind the defects. I should make note of one more thing. At that moment, all of us present discovered that not just the eyes, but the hands and heads of some of the servitors were now shaking too. It was as if the mechanized servants were overcome with some primordial terror. Okay. So again, I don't want to go for heretical. If I go for examine again, does something change? No, it does not. Then I turn to the High Factotum and announced my decision. His lordship looked at me with unwavering resolve, and it was that confidence that wrenched me out of the nightmarish stupor that had me tensely observing the scene unfolding before me. The Lord Captain gave the order. Ah, now we have Iconoclast, Dogmatic, or destroy them, or leave them to their work. Okay, I'm gonna go for Iconoclast just because I'm following this path. I gave the order to dispose of the servitors so that their human souls may be released from torment. Makes sense to me. The Lord Captain's command was executed post-haste. All defective units were incinerated in furnaces and their remains were expelled into the void. The crew was provided with replacement servitors and soon forgot all about destroyed units' peculiarities, yet this incident haunts my memories to this day. With the fate of the defective servitors decided, nothing could now distract the Lord Captain from his mission. Thank you, Lindsay. So, this is pretty much just in time. We are done with the prison planetoid. We are back on the ship where everybody is healed up. We leveled up, so something to do at the start of the next episode. Definitely a lot of levels in this game. Just as a preview, what am I gonna get? I will get talents and a skill. Okay, cool. So, it shouldn't be too hard, at least for my character. Or for her. Same deal. Same deal. Oh, actually, no. Oh, she has 2 talents, nice. And you have skill and talent. Okay. So yeah, as usual, my friends, I want to thank you all for being here with me in the channel, watching some Rogue Trader. A bit unfortunate some of the things that are happening, and maybe it's just me not fully understanding the mechanics of the game, or I don't know, maybe I'm missing something or doing something wrong, but there are definitely certain things that I don't fully recognize as why they are happening just yet. I will try to study them and then, you know, prove some more insight in future episodes. But as always, if you have any questions, suggestions, anything like that, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more, many more videos coming soon, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay safe everyone.